Hi everyone, it's Mr. Christian with the Boy Scouts of America with another fun activity. Today we are going to be making origami. Origami is a form of sculpture that is made out of paper. So what is sculpture? Sculpture is a three-dimensional art form that has been with us for a long time. A sculpture may look like a person or an object or may reflect shapes and forms that an artist invents. It can be made out of stone, clay, wood, bronze, or even paper. One of the earliest examples of sculpture is this figurine of a chubby woman created thousands of years ago. I've never seen a woman who looks like this. Have you? Because the sculpture was created before man had tools like chisels and hammers, artists back then created such art using nothing but rocks as carving tools. In early days, sculpture was associated largely with religion, with almost all early sculpture being used in temples or churches. People in ancient Egypt created huge sculptures of their kings and gods, emphasizing their power. Sculpture in India also centered on religion, with some of the best examples being Buddhist statues. The period in Europe called the Renaissance was a time of awesome artistic achievement. The Renaissance began in Italy. Two Italian artists at this time, Donatello and Michelangelo, were among the finest sculptors of the period. In the late 1800s, the French sculptor Auguste Rodin challenged centuries of tradition. He showed the human figure expressing human emotions. In the 1900s, sculptors experimented with form and materials. Sculptors such as Constantine Brancusi, Henry Moore, and Barbara Hepworth created works of abstract sculpture. Sculpture that does not try to realistically represent anything in the visible world. Instead, these sculptors focused on the shapes and forms themselves. Cubist sculpture in the early 20th century was a style that developed in parallel with Cubist painting and the formal experiments of George Braque and Pablo Picasso. So why don't we put our sculptor hats on and create a cool piece of art ourselves? Origami! We are going to start with a piece of construction paper that you cut down to a square. Next, you are going to fold the paper in two even folds, like you see here. Try to make sure that you crease the pages carefully. And there you have your second fold. Next, you're going to fold in the corners of your paper, 4 of them. Crease them like you see me doing right here. Make sure to take your time. If I get ahead of you, definitely pause the video so you can catch up. Some of these folds are pretty tricky. Then you're going to take one corner of your origami and you're going to turn it inside like this with a little crease. You are going to then fold it in like this. You're going to turn it over, and then you're going to fold the next wing outward like that. You're going to take the whole kit and caboodle and fold it over like this. Excellent. Then open this one panel all the way like that, and then carefully turn the page over like this, diagonally. Keeping it well creased, as you see. There you go. Excellent. I want you to turn the whole thing over and make a crease on this side exactly as it was on the last side. Fold one of the wings downward like this. Do the same thing on the other side. And now you'll notice that it's starting to look like a dog. Take a marker. I want to see an eye and a nose. And you're pretty much done. This is what it should look like. Well, there you have it, your very own origami puppy. If you had fun with this activity, you might want to become an artist yourself. Well, I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.